Hello. Hello. So I decided to jump on here real quick. So y'all tell me if you can see me, if you can hear me, because this is like an impromptu. I got to turn off my notification. A real impromptu, real quick live, guys, because I want to answer some of your questions. I actually was thinking about a couple of. I might do a different live on a different day about some storytelling. So I want some of you guys to really understand like how leveraging personal and business credit just really kind of changed, my life, kind of changed, my brand, becoming self-employed and being able to, retire myself and just being able to even like lead other people. Good evening. So first of all, y'all tell me where y'all are from. I know this is like impromptu. I just jumped on here. I'm jumping on here because I've been getting a bunch of questions in my DM, in my email, in my inbox, asking about the Zoom trainings and building business credit. So I said, let me just jump on here real quick. Hey, y'all, and answer your questions. And guys, I have my little glasses right here. Don't laugh at my glasses. But if you want to ask a question, guys, put it in the comments and I will answer your questions right now. Okay. So why am I jumping on here? Good evening, y'all. So I am having a live Zoom. Why does my phone keep doing it? Hold on. I don't know what is going on my phone. Like every time I'm on here, my phone just keeps on like cutting on. Like what in the craziness? What in the madness, y'all? So guys, and mind you, a bunch of you guys asked questions today. Y'all were like, Terry, I need your help. Terry, I need your help. Terry, I need your help. I'm right here. Look, I'm right here, y'all. I'm here to help you. The best way I can help you if you don't do a one-on-one session is to do something like a training or like, I don't like to do like master classes or workshops, guys, because I feel like people just kind of do those to kind of, upsell you to an event. Like, could I be real? Like, y'all know how I am. Please, y'all, this is the impromptu. Like this, share this. Hey, Chicago. Hey, PJ. Like this, share this, guys. Tag somebody who has some questions about personal, about business credit building and when to build business credit, guys. If you have some questions, guys, and so the reason why I'm doing a training and I'm calling it a training is because I do a deep dive. Like I really kind of go through everything you need. And so if you are somebody who has been building business credit, and you are overwhelmed or you are confused or you have hit some roadblocks or you have had some denials or you have been stagnant. Maybe you're someone who has thought about starting a business, but you don't know how to actually launch the business. Or maybe you're someone who's had a business for a long time and you never leveraged business credit. Come on, somebody. Hey, y'all. Come on. So this is why I'm doing the actual training. Y'all know me. Y'all know my brand. Like some of y'all know me and some of y'all don't. But I don't fluff you guys, right? Because it's very popular to say, build business credit with bad credit, and build business credit with no PG, and build on all these all this, what do y'all call it? Clickbait, all these like fancy, titles that they have to reel y'all in and they give y'all a bunch of fluff. That's why y'all don't have results. Can I be real? I only know how to be real. And so I'm going to tell y'all how to build business credit with good credit and with bad credit. What stuff you need a PG, what stuff is, EIN only. But I'm going to give y'all the real deal so you can have real results. Like, are y'all just want to watch videos, just be watching videos, or do you really want some real results? Look, come on, somebody. If you want some real results, then put real in the comments. And I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The problem is that building business credit is a process, right? Like you're learning something that's going to change your whole entire life, and it can. Come on, right? But you want to watch a 10-minute video. Guys, I make like 20-minute videos. Yeah, y'all know I'm like, because I really explain. I make 10, 20-minute videos. I look at my YouTube analytics. It'll be like 8 minutes, 4 minutes, right? The attention span for people to watch videos is like very, very short. So I really want to ask y'all, like, how do you expect to learn business credit in one 10-minute video? Y'all, I've been doing this for 20 years, okay? Over 20 years. And so that's why I'm doing the training. February 15th, live Zoom training with me directly, hands-on, not pre-recorded. Let me tell you what I'm going to do on the Zoom training, okay? February 15th, I'm going to do how to build business credit in 30 days. I'm going to do a credibility blueprint. I'm going to do a fundability checklist. I'm going to do a deep dive on business credit building. I'm doing tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 accounts, guys. I'm going to give you actual accounts, and I'm going to explain the underwriting criteria for each level and what the lenders are looking for. I'm also going to go over a business bank account basics. And guys, I'm actually throwing in there because you guys have been asking more questions about PG accounts, about EIN only credit. And I know y'all been asking me about doing a separate workshop for buying a car in your business name. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. Really, if you really learn how to build business credit, then you're just going to apply the business credit stuff to buying an actual car. It doesn't necessarily need to be a whole separate like workshop. Like I'll do one for y'all. But it's going to be an investment. I ain't going to hold you. Like, it's going to be an investment. You better, you would be wiser just to learn business credit just altogether, the whole system, and then use your funding that you get from business credit to buy the actual car. Now, let me say something else. First, y'all tell me where y'all from. I saw Chicago in here. Let me see. Did I see anybody else? Hey, look, y'all caught the live. This is the impromptu. And so, guys, and let me say something else. So I think there's a misconception. Some of y'all, because some of the questions I've been getting, right, have been saying, when should I build business credit? Or I just started my LLC. Guys, when should you build business credit? Immediately, right now. If you have a business, build business credit. If you don't have a business, learn this system. If you have a side hustle, hey Buffalo, hey Houston, I'm thinking about moving. I'm thinking about moving to Houston. Houston, do you like it down there? I'm thinking about. Honestly, I'm really thinking about moving to Houston. Anyhow, right, and then way bigger houses for the money. That's a whole other day. But even if you have a side hustle, you can be incorporating that and building business credit. And I said this on IG a little while ago. Guys, y'all want to know what the real hack is? Somebody put hack in the comments. I'm about to tell y'all something because I think people are missing like how this information is worth 6 and 7 figures. I pinned it in the comments because I think later on tonight I'm cutting off the registration because I don't want the numbers to be too big for the Zoom training because it's live with me directly and I like to actually interact with you guys. I'm having a limited amount of people, right? Because that way I can actually teach you guys. Come on, somebody, and leave time for Q&A where I can interact with you. Come on, Illinois. So the real hack, guys, is that literally you don't even have to have launched the business yet. Did you hear me? You can literally have a full-time job, be a W-2 employee, and have a side hustle. Maybe you do hair, you do lashes, you're a barber, you're a landscaper, you're an interior designer, you're a tutor, you're an author, you're a coach, you're a babysitter. Guys, anything that you do, all of us do more than one thing, right? Sometimes we have a thing or do for our money, and sometimes we have the thing that's our passion or our side hustle or our hobby or our thing that brings us just pure joy, right? Maybe you garden. It could be anything, guys. You can incorporate that thing, build business credit, and then use the money from the business credit to actually launch the business. Y'all are missing it, okay? And so when your guys are asking me, Terry, I need more help, your very next step should be to invest in this training. Now, why? Because first of all, it's a super low investment. Like y'all spend it on Uber Eats and everything else. But number 3, because I'm really going to train you. I didn't say masterclass. Look, somebody said, say what? Yes. Y'all, Marie was on, I don't think I see her on there. I was on live on Instagram like earlier today, right? And I posted, if y'all look at my community page, I posted Marie. So shout out to Marie. Marie is in Credit Leverage Lifestyle. She's been building business credit. She has $450,000 in business credit and is building 4 houses. Somebody put 450K in the comments. Has been building for less than a year. And this is her bigger money. She already got 25,000 and then 20,000. She got a bunch of other smaller amounts before she got to 450,000. Come on, somebody. Could $450,000. Now, why is that important to you? Because literally she started at zero, just like some of y'all. She started at $0 and not knowing anything about business credit. And then listening, staying plugged in, listening, learning. Like every single Zoom I had, she was on. She invested in Credit Leverage Lifestyle. She stayed plugged in and all she did was execute. And now it has literally changed her entire life in less than a year. Somebody say that part. Okay? And so I'm doing the training. Y'all know my channel is different than everybody else's. And I'm just going to say it. Because I'm seeing all these titles, B no PG and EIN only. Is there a credit like that? Absolutely. But guess what? Come on, that part. But guess what? We are in 2023. This is post-COVID. Some of the lending criteria has changed. Some of the approval criteria has changed. It's higher risk to lenders. I'm not about to fluff y'all. Like, do y'all want the real information? Or you want me to give you a bunch of smoke, a bunch of smoke, and then y'all don't have any results? I'm about to tell you all how to do it for real. And you do have to PG sometime for some lenders. That's why y'all are so frustrated because y'all keep on clicking on these videos. Come on, somebody. Y'all keep on clicking on these videos and say no PG. And then every time you go apply for credit, they ask for a PG. And y'all are frustrated. And y'all are wondering why. Because they gaslighting y'all. When somebody said, can I enroll my 17-year-old? Absolutely. Listen, There are people on Fiverr who are freelancers that are making money. There are people that have LLCs that are with their children. What is our channel about? Legacy, wealth building, inheritance. Legacy, wealth building, inheritance. Legacy, wealth building, inheritance. I have parents who have strategically gotten an LLC and put their son or their daughters as part of a part of their LLC and had them start building business credit. Why? Because they may be like, a minor or whatever, but the LLC is underneath the EIN. Y'all, 1,000%. It's never. I had somebody ask, should I invest in the training? Guys, it's never. If you're really a wealth warrior and you really want 2023 to be different and you really are not happy with how maybe 2022 ended or life threw you some curveballs, as it's done all of us, then it's never a bad investment to invest in knowledge, to invest in training, to invest in coaching. And guess what? Adults learn by repetition. So you don't watch one video and then become an expert. Look, y'all think about college, right? Let's say the topic is, I don't know, economics, right? They have a semester, a couple of months, and then they teach you a little bit each time. So how do y'all expect to watch one video, right? And I do some intensive videos. Like I've done some videos where it's like 10 steps where I really like break it down, but there's just so much that's involved in it. So that's why I'm doing the live Zoom training on the 15th. This is 2 hours, guys. We're going to get your notebook, get your pen, get your coffee, get your tea, and I'm going to pour into you for 2 hours and leave some time for Q&A. So when you are saying, Terry, I need your help, this is my way to help you because there's a bunch of y'all and like one of me, right? So unless you're going to do a one-on-one session, which that's a way bigger investment than this training, right? Then this is how you guys can get better access to me. And I'm going to even go over, like I had some people ask me, I started building business credit, now what next? So I've added that, guys. I listen to y'all. So when I make these trainings, I actually will sometimes edit things, take out things, put things in based on what you guys are asking me. So some of the newer questions you guys have been asking me is about buying the car, about EIN only credit, about not being a PG, about what to do next. Guys, I include all of that in this brand new training on the 15th. And let me want to say something. Even if you've done the other trainings, again, to become an expert, 10,000 hours, I think it is, do it over and over and over again until you really have a really good understanding and grasp. Sometimes you need to hear it more than one time. Would you recommend a credit repair company? Absolutely not. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Do I recommend? I had somebody else email me. Somebody said, Terry, I don't have the time to do it. Can you recommend a credit repair company? So real quick, guys, make sure you subscribe and share this with somebody, okay? And register for the Zoom. Everybody on here should be registered for the Zoom so I can train you. That way you will have no more questions. And they said, Terry, do you recommend a credit repair company? My answer was no. My answer was 1,000% no. Now, why? And shout out to somebody else asked me today, too. They said, Terry, I have a late payment. Somebody just commented on one of my videos today. I haven't had a chance to go back. They said, I have a late payment on my credit report. I've been writing a million letters. It still has not come off. What do I do next? Guys, that statement right there is exactly why I don't recommend a credit repair company. Why? There is no 100% guarantee that a valid late payment or a valid collection or a valid charge off, however you want to say it, will come off your credit report. So why would you pay somebody $100 a month for 8 months? That's $800, right? So they put in the comments $800. Paying a credit repair company $100 a month for 8 months for a valid collection, valid repo, valid foreclosure, valid late payment. I'm being real with you. Valid inquiries. I'm being real with y'all, right? That's $800. And guess what? They can write the best letters. They can write a million letters and it's still not come off because it was a valid item. Now, what did you do? You wasted time and money. But had you invested in a training to either build business credit while you're working on personal credit, or my other training on the 22nd is on how to repair, how to kind of increase your credit scores on your own, then the only investment would have been your time, and you would have learned high-level strategy from me, right? Where if something doesn't come up your credit report, where else on your report can you focus to bring up your score? That part. Some of y'all are obsessing about one thing and you're missing that, you're obsessing about a collection and you're missing there's an opportunity with utilization, an opportunity with inquiries, an opportunity with credit builder accounts, and y'all are stuck. How many of y'all have been stuck? Some of y'all are stuck because you're obsessing about something that will not come off. I would rather that $800 go to you incorporating your business, building business credit, paying down on utilization, getting credit builder accounts. Guys, there's levels to this. For those of y'all that know me, hey y'all, hey wealth warriors, hey credit leverage lifestyle. For y'all that don't know me, I used to work for TransUnion. I'm board certified and credit score certified. There's nobody on here doing videos that used to work for a credit bureau but me. That's why. Look, that's probably why I don't have a million views on these videos, because I don't gaslight y'all, right? I've been doing this since before there was social media, right? So I teach a little bit differently, and I teach y'all like what the law is, how you can exercise your rights, how you can do it legit, and if something will not genuinely come off y'all, I'm not going to lie to y'all. That's not, for y'all that know me, this is a wealth building ministry. I'm not going to gaslight y'all just to get likes and views and all those things. My ministry is to tell y'all the truth and to actually educate and empower you, so you can then look at your credit report and say, these late payments won't come off, but I have an opportunity to increase my score here. These late payments won't come off, but this lender right here will still approve me. These late payments won't come off, but I can build business credit over here and get $50,000 in 90 days. Come on, somebody. So I do not recommend credit repair, and I'm not going to recommend the company. I'm just not, because you can do it on your own. Guys, the real hack for 2023 is you becoming financially literate, so you can become financially free based on your own time, your own efforts. And I understand, like, we're all busy. I'm busy, but it's important. Like, if you're going to be busy, I would rather be busy at something like this that can bring me six figures over being busy, watching a Netflix marathon or going to happy hour, right, guys? We spend hours and hours and hours of time on things that don't even bring us any money or inheritance or legacy. That part. Can I be real? So no, I do not recommend. Yes, you can register your 17-year-old. No, I don't recommend credit repair. And yes, I don't care if you're busy. Carve out the time. It's important. Because right now in 2023, credit impacts jobs, utilities, cell phones, auto insurance, life insurance. Yeah, I'm losing my voice. Solar panels, if you want an alarm system, buying a house, getting business credit. Like, literally in 2023, the climate that we're in is not the same as even 5 years ago. They check your credit for everything. So if there's one thing you're going to carve out time for, it should be this. Now somebody else had a question a little bit further up. So register for the February 15th is business credit. Where was the other question at? I'm sorry. I think I'm trying to find it, y'all, because y'all know I don't have my glasses on. Can you register? And whoever said, can I register my 17-year-old? I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. You know why? Because you're leading by example. Guys, our children, they do more what they see us do than what we tell them. So if we tell them, read, but they never see us reading, then a lot of times they don't read, because we're talking it, we're saying it, but we're not actually doing it. But if you're somebody who every single night before you go to bed, you sit down in your chair and you read, and your kids walk by you every single day, they keep on seeing you reading every single night, how many of y'all know that they're more likely to do what they adopt, what they see you actually doing? So if you're on a Zoom learning about a business credit and you actually have your teen on there, they might be a little bit lost, right? But it's exposure. That's super smart, because guess what? I bought my first house at 21. I bought my first house at the age of 21. So whoever this is with the 17-year-old, they're not far off. You can set them up for wealth and legacy early. How many of y'all wish that y'all would have known this earlier? Real talk, how many of y'all wish y'all would have known how important credit was, about investing, about multiple streams of income, about business credit? How many of y'all wish y'all would have known about this in the teens and in your 20s? 1,000%. All the young people should be on there. Let them go off to college already knowing that there's ways to look good on paper that can change their whole entire life. Okay, so this is why I said the training. I'm going to cut it off probably like later on today. I have a couple more things to do, whatever. I'm gonna leave it open for like a couple more hours, guys. So get in there before I close it off. Now, would you recommend? No, I don't recommend credit. I want to what is a PG? A personal guarantor. A PG is a personal. Hey, Nikki, as a PG is a personal guarantor. So you'll see all these videos that say, right? I'm not going to deep dive into it here, but you'll see these videos that say, get credit and don't be a PG. Or if they ask you for your social XYZ, it's nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense. A lot of times what they're actually talking about, like, they're technically right, because they're talking about like vendor accounts and net 30 accounts and all those things. But are y'all building business credit just to get Granger and Uline? Like, can I be real with y'all? Listen, they made me a little bit different, okay? Seriously, are y'all building business credit to get Uline and Granger? No, you're not. You're building business credit to get business auto loans, to get business lines of credit, to get business credit cards, to get business term loans, to get micro loans, right? Y'all are looking for what I teach, big money. So when you are a brand new business, let's say you're a brand new business with no revenue, you think that you're going to go to a lender and ask them for $50,000, they're going to say you don't have to be a PG? You want me to tell you the truth or not? And matter of fact, let me change this. Let me see. Let me call somebody names. So Nikki, I'm gonna talk Nikki and Monique. So let's say you're living in your house, right? And your neighbor moves in. You have a brand new neighbor who has been there for 30 days, right? You have a brand new neighbor who has been there for 30 days. And your neighbor comes to you and says, hey, Nikki, hey, Monique, I really ran on some hard times. I want to borrow $1,000 from you. Now pause. Number one, they're brand new. Come on, somebody. Number two, they don't have a track record with you, right? They never borrowed any money before. And number three, you don't know anything about them. You don't even know if they have an income source. So Nikki and Monique, y'all about to be like, I love to help you, cool and all, but yeah, no, I'm not about to give you $1,000 without any kind of what? Guarantee. Without any type of what? Guarantee. Now, say that person owns, I don't know, a Rolex watch or a Chanel watch or diamond earrings or something like that. Then you can say, all right, well, I'm about to let you hold I'm about to give you $1,000, but I'm going to hold your Rolex until you pay it back. I'm going to hold your diamond earrings until you pay it back. I'm going to hold your scooter until you pay it back. What did you do? You guaranteed that money. Like I need y'all to get Jesus. I teach mindset, y'all. Like, stop listening to all these videos that talk nothing but fluff to get views and really learn about legacy. When I say it like that, doesn't it make sense? Right? So then you're like, all right, well, if this person doesn't pay back the $1,000, I got this Rolex watch I'm about to sell. I got this, these diamond earrings I'm about to sell. I got their screw that I'm about to sell. What did they do? Because they don't know you and they're brand new, they don't have a track record, you still took a chance on them, but you needed some type of guarantee until you build that trust. Same thing with business credit, guys. If you're a brand new business, like no revenue, let's say you have bad credit, why would a lender want to give you $50,000 without some type of something on the back end? Because it's high risk, right? And so there are ways around it. There are other hacks, right? I teach you guys all of it. But I just want you to get into the mindset, like when you're seeing some of these videos, really listen to what they're saying. Really listen to what they're saying. They're not saying that you're about to get a $50,000 unsecured business loan with no PG and you're a brand new business with no revenue. A lot of times they'll even be like, yeah, you don't have to be a PG and you'll need an 800 score. They slide that in at the end. Y'all like, well, I don't have an 800 score. That's why I'm building business credit. You don't waste all that time watching that fluff video. Look, y'all. So I don't say any names because like I joke around, but I really want y'all to get this because I've seen some really bad things out there lately. And it's like kind of really made me upset. It made me realize that maybe I need to be more vocal. Maybe I need to do more videos, more lives, so you guys can really, really kind of get the real information and change your life. You don't elevate yourself by talking negative about somebody else. So I try not to kind of like name any kind of brands or anything of that nature. But my goal is to educate and empower you. My goal is to educate and empower you. And part of it is being aware. And part of the reason why some of you are stuck, look, put in the comments if you've been stuck. If you have been stuck with your personal and or business credit, put in the comments stuck, because some of y'all have tried it and then gotten denials, or you've gotten stagnant, or you got distracted, or all of these things. Look, come on, somebody, right? And so this is where this training is for you to get re-engaged, get the information again. Adults learn by repetition. Come on, somebody. Everybody should be registered for the Zoom because it's going to be hands-on with me, and you can't learn business credit in one 10-minute video. Right. And so this is for you guys to get the information over and over and over again so you can actually learn it and execute. Guys, I don't do anything impersonal. Even my phones. Even my phones, I have 45 approved lines through T-Mobile. 45 approved lines. I've paid $0.00 for any of the phones. I set my whole entire team brand new iPhones. Business credit. Business plan. You would be surprised the doors that will open up for you guys when you start utilizing some other options. And I'm just going to say something. We are, post-COVID, right? So having, one stream of income, whether it's your job or whether it's a business, one stream of income is too close to zero. Come on, what happened during COVID-19? People lost their jobs, then people lost their houses, went into bankruptcy, all kinds of stuff because they didn't have a plan B. Guys, build up your plan B in advance. Build up your side hustle while you're working at your full-time job. Get prepared in advance. Come on. This is where wealth building is about ownership. It's about multiple streams of income. If you're trying to pay all of your bills on one income, that's where look, Houston, we have a problem, right? So you really create legacy and lifestyle and inheritance by having multiple streams of income. That's even for your business. Guys, however, shout out to all my Elite 10 people. Even though I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, I have 20 streams of income. You think that my only stream of income is YouTube? Look, can I be around with y'all tonight? Do you think that my only stream of income is YouTube? I would never in a million billion years be on here coaching and trading people, and I myself had one stream of income relied on one thing. What if something happened and my YouTube channel went away? Now I can't feed my family. I can't pay my mortgage. You never rely on one stream. Even if you're a business owner, even if you're an investor, you never rely on just one stream. Now, I said this on my IG, right? Everybody is a business owner. Excuse my voice, y'all. I've been talking all day. Everybody is a business owner because all of us do more than one thing, right? Maybe you're a project manager at your job, or an executive assistant, or a VP, or an analyst. But maybe on the side, you cut hair. Come on, Jocelyn. You cut hair. Maybe, like I said, you're a barber, you're a stylist, you're an interior designer, you're a realtor, you're a coach, you're an author, you babysit. All of us do something else. Some of us have that thing that we do for pure joy. You're a project manager, but you love, reading books to kids. Well, guys, like, you could be an analyst, you could be a contractor, you could be a consultant. You can incorporate that thing and build business credit and start building up a side hustle, an extra stream. We don't talk about it enough, but guess what? Come on, somebody. When he made this bracelet. Let's start having a conversation, because I'm a single mother of 3 with no family. My mother's deceased, my father's deceased. I'm my only child. I was in foster care. I don't have the luxury of not being successful. Let me say it again. I don't have the luxury of not being successful. If something happens to me, but my boys have absolutely nobody. I don't play around with this stuff for a reason, because my children, my family, my inheritance, my legacy, my vision is no more important than yours. Come on, we got to stop playing around with this. Looking good on paper changed my whole life, y'all, because I didn't have mommy or daddy to have a safety net. I didn't have nobody teaching me. Look, some of y'all like, well, I don't know about this. Nobody ever taught me. Nobody ever taught me neither. But that's why now that I have the information and I'm going through it, that's why now I teach y'all. My entire brand is about educating and empowering you, about helping you get to your goals. That's why I won't do credit repair. Like, how many of y'all have written to me, Terry, I just want you to fix my credit and I want you to delete this collection? And guess what my answer is every single time? No, but I'll teach you how to do it. No, but I'll teach you how to do it. You know how much can we be real? You know how much money I lose by not doing credit repair? You know how much money I lose by not buying and selling trade lines? Can I be honest with y'all? I literally refuse to do it for y'all. Why? Because when I did have a company where I actually did the work for people, I would find that I got in some there. I'm not going to say her name, obviously, but there was a young girl that I helped her get her house, right? She got her very first house. It only took 6 months. Come on, y'all. It only took 6 months. She bought a brand new house. Like 6 months later, she was in foreclosure. We did all that work. And it dawned on me that when people don't learn the principles themselves, right? They don't learn their debt ratios, utilization, how to read their scores, what lenders are looking for. When they haven't gone through all the phone calls, writing the letters, all those things, they're careless. They don't understand. I did not help her by doing it for her. Guys, I don't help you by doing it for you. You want to be a multi-millionaire, right? You want to own these businesses. You want to have all these things. You have to learn this on your own. Like, Jesus, you have to be a good steward. Right? You have to be a good steward. This means that you have to learn how to manage 30,000, 50,000, 80,000 before he will bless you with $1 million. But the person has said, why? Because she wasn't paying her bills and stuff one time. She didn't understand that like one late payment can drop your credit score up to 100 points. Why? Because I did everything for her. Stuff that she had late payments on. I got collections. I did full credit repair for her. At that time, when I very first launched my business, I was doing full credit repair. And then I had too many clients. Literally where I've gotten is 700, 800 scores, y'all. I'm telling you some real stuff. There's some clients, Jesus. There are some clients out there right now that knew me when I first started my business. Real talk, y'all. That knew me that hired me in the very beginning when I was doing full credit repair. That's what I thought I wanted to do, right? And then when I really got some discernment about what I was doing and what I was called to do, come on, somebody, what I was called to do, I realized it wasn't doing. I was enabling. Come on, somebody. I was enabling by doing it for them. I have some clients right now that hired me for credit repair. I fixed their whole credit up, got them to 700, 800 scores. And then I've had a couple people be completely careless. Like literally got cars, credit cards, loans, And when their credit was good and then didn't pay anything back, like let everything go into default on purpose, right? Because they still had their car, they still had their loans, I had somebody buy a house, all kinds of stuff, go on vacation, and then try to hire me again to fix it up again. They knew that if I worked on their credit, they would have a different result. I worked on their credit for months and months and months, right? Because they hired me as a consultant when I was doing credit repair. Got their scores up. Had somebody even bought a boat, y'all. They was wilding out. Child. And then messed all their credit up again and tried to come back and rehire me. And my answer was no. My answer was no. First of all, do y'all believe that? Do y'all realize the looks on, like, the one person was like mad, like the looks on there, because somebody see clients in person too. Like, looks on this one particular person was like, no, right? So you assuming because I'm a single mom, I'm a minority female, that I'm gonna just jump at everything. Guess what? All money ain't good money. I'm gonna say it Philly. Shout out to my Philadelphia Eagles, bleed green. We still love our Eagles. Shout out to Jalen, right? All money ain't good money. I'm not selling my soul. Come on, somebody. I done put too many seeds in the ground to sell my soul to do something that I know is not ethical or right. And then you're just going to keep on cheating the system. And then there's going to be looking bad on my business. You're never going to grow. You're going to tell a bunch of other people to come. I'm like, no, all money isn't good money. That's not what you want to go hire them to do it. And half of them can't even do it anyway. That's why people are in credit repair for 2 and 3 and 4 years. Y'all, you'd be surprised the things that I would see. This is why I have now transitioned into doing what? Trainings. But what is my YouTube channel, guys? How much do y'all pay to watch my YouTube videos? $0.00. Over what? Like 800 something videos are just pure education. If you never invested in any services, you can watch videos and literally change your entire life. I have people that have gotten houses and started businesses and gotten investment properties from just the free content. Somebody put in the comments free. Right? But the training is because a lot of you guys are still stuck. A lot of you guys have started and have hit, like I said, like hit a wall, or you're unsure. And so, when should you build business credit? Now, even before you launch the business. If you are brand new, you should build business credit. If you're thinking about having a business, you should build business credit. If you're a seasoned business and you never used it before, you should actually build it. You'd rather have it and not need it, and need it, not have it. And guys, I'm not on here to convince you. My goal, listen, Jesus. Participate in your own rescue. Participate in your own rescue. If investing in you to get the knowledge you need to really level up your lifestyle, to retire your spouse, to pay for your kids' college, to pay for your parents' home so they don't have to worry about bills and a fixed income, to vacation, whatever it is that you want to do. If investing in you to get the information to actually be able to execute and make that vision a reality is not important to you, then that's okay. That's 1,000% okay. But I'm talking to the people who said, I have a dream. I have a vision. I have goals. I want something better. Guys, put in the comments better. It's okay to want more. It's okay to want a better car. It's okay to want a better neighborhood. It's okay to want better vacations. It's okay to want better clothes. It's okay to want better, it's okay to want more. But we have to do a little bit of different things, because the definition of insanity, come on somebody, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So for the 15th, live Zoom training, 2 hours, right? 2 hours, because I can't teach you business credit in 10 minutes. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't. But I'm going to leave enough time where I'm going to teach you everything you need to know and leave some time for you guys to be able to ask some questions. That's why I'm keeping it as small numbers. So your next step is to invest in the Zoom before I actually cut it off, because I want to keep it at a certain number. That way I can be able to interact with you guys. Like I said, and mind you, a lot of you guys, that video I did on free money on grants, that video, like, y'all love that video, right? How many of y'all watched that video on free grants, on how to get free money for your business? Well, guess what? The fundability and credibility stuff right here is going to help you qualify for the grants. Guys, it all ties in, because even with free money, even with grants, even with angel investors, even with venture capitalists, like, y'all don't get me started. They don't want to invest in a business that has absolutely no foundation at all. They don't want to invest in a business where you have no skin in the game. So even learning the basics is going to position yourself to qualify for some of the free money. Come on, somebody. So, and if you have questions, and so I had somebody ask me, should they invest in the training? I always think it's good to invest in training. It's never a bad time to invest in knowledge. That's just you should always, great leaders are great students. You should always be learning, always be learning, always be learning. No, there will not be a replay. Good question. And so now I have a lot of people like, some people are okay with this, some people are not okay with this. And so I wanted to tell you why. I find with the replays, right? And again, like my brain's a little bit different. I find when we have these Zoom trainings, these master classes, these workshops, and there's going to be a replay, people tend to not attend. They don't pay attention. They just get it and it sits in their inbox. They never watch it. It's not effective, right? They're half watching it. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's live, right? I'm not even pre-recording, so if I'm about to be there and give you all my full undivided attention, I need you to be there to give me your full undivided attention. Real talk, and I'm okay with. I know whoever asking was just asking. But I'm okay with my training and my brand not being for everybody. It's for wealth warriors who really want to be educated and empowered. And I mean it. So this is where when you know there's not going to be a replay, guess what? You got your coffee, you got your notebook, you got your pen, the kids are in bed, your ringer is off. And I'm actually finding it's a better experience for us all. Right? Because y'all are listening, y'all are asking questions, y'all are actually learning. So no, I do send a follow-up email, right? For anybody with like the slides and like some of the links and all those different things, but I don't do a replay on purpose. On purpose. February 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And guys, when I come on, Wealth Warriors, and when I explain it, it makes sense. And I know that may not be what you want to hear, but I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's going to be a replay. And then you invest in a session and then you don't pay attention. And then you're like, oh, I'm waiting for the replay. I do it live for a reason. And this like the third time I've done this actual training. I actually think it's the second time I did this training. And I didn't do it. I don't pre-record anything, right? I actually changed some things based on your questions, your the things that you guys are coming to me for, because it's not for me just to do an event, y'all. Like I could just go, rent another car or buy another product. Like it's not for me to do an event. It's for you guys to actually be educated and empowered. So I listen to what y'all are asking me, and I will change sometimes the slides. I will change sometimes how I explain it. I will add things. I will take things out. So if you really want to have different results for 2023, invest in the training. And then obviously, guess what the next part is, guys? Execute. 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 All the masterclasses in the world don't matter if you don't actually do the work, right? You don't actually execute. Will you do another session for both class? So I do have on the 22nd, it's going to be personal credit, guys. And mind you, I do say for business credit, one of the things you should have is a 700 credit score. I'll be real with y'all. You should have a 700 credit score. I'm actually thinking about the video I'm doing for tomorrow's Terry Tips. I talk about a lot of fintech companies, but there's a couple of banks that have pretty good lines of credit. So I'm thinking about doing my video tomorrow. I do my videos live, y'all, too. Like I don't script them. I don't use teleprompters. Like I really look at the questions you guys ask me and do my videos based on what's currently going on with you all. Like real talk, okay? And so I'm thinking about doing my video tomorrow for Terry's Tips on the on some of the lines of credit from the actual banks, from the regional banks that will literally, like I have a photographer right now that has a $100,000 business line of credit from Key Bank. $100,000 business line of credit from Key Bank. Yes, y'all. So the 22nd is personal credit, right? And I separated them, right? Because I did do 1 month where I tried to do them both together. It's too much information. It was too much for me even. Like I was exhausted when I got done. So this way, if you need just business credit, you just do business credit. If you just need personal, you do personal. If you need them both, you do them both. The 15th is business credit. The 22nd is going to be personal credit. The link is in the comments here, guys. Now I'll actually repost this. And it's on a Zoom because it's going to be slides, right? Because it's a lot of information, right? Even me talking right now, like without seeing it on the screen, sometimes it's like she just said what a PG was. You can forget it already, right? So it's a real training where it's going to be slides and me directly. All right, so let me see. So you said use the business credit class for personal. Wait, what did you say? So you said we can use the business credit class for personal. No, there's going to be 2 classes, right? There's the 15th is a business credit and the 22nd is for personal, right? So depending on what you need, you can do one of them or both of them, right? But I do talk about the fact that you should have a 700 and above like credit score for building business credit. And to be honest with you, like you can build some things like a 400. There is some credit you can get with bad credit. I'm going to go over those things, but y'all want big money. If you want big money, 6 figures, and shout out to Marie for everybody who's just joining us. I posted on my community page and on Instagram, Marie, who's somebody who's in one of my courses who has $450,000 in business credit. $450,000 in business credit in less than a year, all by following a proven system. Guys, you literally can do the same exact thing. She went from 0. right? So this is why I'm like, people don't really realize like how valuable this information is. And that's why I'm like, let me start getting on here, really communicating to you guys what you can do with that. Could look, some of y'all, $10,000 could change your life right now. Can we be real? Look, if $10,000 could change your life right now, put yes in the comments, because a $10,000 business card is not super hard. $10,000 business loan is not hard. $10,000 credit card is not super hard to get. I have people who have $10,000 in vendor accounts and fleet cards in the very first like week or two. Guys, and like you can use those things and not be using your personal like paycheck, and then start building up that way. There's high level strategy to this. Okay, so come on, somebody, $10,000 could help some of y'all right now. But could you imagine staying plugged in and doing a little, doing a little, doing a little, doing a little, and having at the end of the year 6 figures in business credit? How would that change? Matter of fact, I want like real quick, because I'm only gonna be on here for a second. But guys, put in the comments, if you had $100,000 in business credit right now, what would you do with it? What would you invest in? What would you buy? What would be the very first thing you would do with $100,000 in business credit? Because guess what? I have a ton of people I've helped do that. That's like one milestone. That's it. What would you do right now? Let me see if I answer a couple more of your questions. Can we build personal credit with low income until we increase our? Absolutely. Yes, 1,000%, because there's some things you'll learn like in the training, some things I talked about this earlier, like a business loan is going to look sometimes at like, income, whereas there's things like lines of credit and sometimes like even like credit cards, they don't look as income as much. So 1,000%, guys, you're doing this now so you guys can help yourself kind of climb out of the low income, right? Come on, you would buy a box truck. That's super smart, super smart. Someone said, hey, Catherine, renovate properties. Somebody said real estate, buy 2 pickup trucks. Come on, somebody. Like, what would you do with $100,000? Some quick flips? Y'all can flip cars. Like, seriously, like, there's cars out here that can generate $2,000 and $3,000 and $4,000 a month that would change your whole life. Really, like, let me say this. I love real estate. If anybody's been following me at all for anything, you know that I love real estate. But real estate may not be for everybody. I'm not going to shove real estate down your throat. That's not the thing for you. What I am going to do is empower and educate you, and then give you some options, give you some ideas, so that you out there, Kathleen, you out there, Jean, you out there, Monica, you out there, Julius, you out there, Nikki, right? So that you guys can kind of get the information and use it for what you actually need. Right? Are you a podcaster and you need equipment? Do you have cars on Turo? You need another vehicle. Are you somebody who has real estate and you need, a duplex or a triplex? Are you somebody who's a makeup artist and you need, supplies and gear and marketing? Are you somebody who is a coach and you need funnels and you need a virtual assistant? What is it that you actually need that's going to level up your business, bring you actual income, and help you create legacy? Guys, don't think that you can watch one video and learn the entire system. Why can't I talk about it like this? Because I've been doing it for years and years. How many of y'all know some of these videos, they can't even talk like this about it? Like freestyle off the dome. Shout out to my person who was like off the dome. They know that they're in the same age group as me. Off the dome. It's because I've been doing it for years and years and years. All right. So flip cars. Yeah, yes, y'all. Jesus. I'm working on a podcast. I haven't decided what I'm going to do it about, y'all. But I used to get cars like as a young girl. Look, before YouTube, before Instagram, before Facebook, like before you could like invest in all these master classes. Guys, I told y'all, like, single mom, teen mom, foster care, like, the beginning part of my life was very, very hard. So I was in scratch and survive mode for a long time. And my credit has helped me so many times. Y'all understand. I've had to pay rent on credit cards before. I've had to buy groceries on credit cards before. I've had to, get my kids, sneakers and coats and stuff from credit cards. So y'all, like, people using it for like Chanel, like I've had to live off of them before, right? Because when things were good, I made sure my credit was good. Then when things got bad, I had a safety net, right? So flipping cars, guys, I used to go every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling. Remind you, somebody, what's it? 900 hustler? Like, listen, my Philly Jones. So this is where, guys, I used to get cars from the auction. I'm about in my 20s, y'all. In my 20s, I used to get cars from the auction and have them get a couple repairs they needed them and sell them on Craigslist. I've got like a $1,500 car on an auction and got the titles and tag and everything done and sold it for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 before. Before it was all like all these courses and everything, I was out there like I'm out here by myself. What do I have? What resource do I have? What knowledge, skills, and experience do I have to help me climb out of survival, to help me feed my family, guys? I used to get cars shout out to Philly, from Philadelphia Livestock, and sell them on Craigslist because there wasn't all the social media back then. How many of y'all remember Craigslist and Indeed and all those things? Come on, somebody. So somebody said, signed my square. Wait, what? Hold on, that's a long question. Opus, now question, do I have to wait 30 days before I apply for my net 30s? No, you should never have to. I couldn't read all. You should never, for tier 1 accounts and net 30s, you should never have to like wait a certain amount of time at all. Like, and mind you, these are all questions like I'm going to go through fundability and credibility on the Zoom. If you have to update something, a lot of you guys have had to update addresses and all those things. Come on, I'm telling y'all some real stuff. Like, do y'all want some real stuff or y'all want some fluff? Like, when you out here, Jesus, how many of y'all know when your back is up against the wall, when you got some kids looking at you, they're hungry, and you don't have no help, you're going to find a way. I need y'all to get that in your spirit. Like, this has to work. I will be successful. Like this, I don't have any other option. When failure isn't an option, success is inevitable. When failure isn't an option, success is inevitable because your mindset says, nah, I hope that this works. This should work. I wish this works. Your mindset is this will work. There's no other option. I have no plan B. I didn't have a plan B. It had to work for me. And guess what? When that's your mindset, come on, somebody, it's going to work. I will flip a car. I will listen. Like y'all have to. I don't know how to do hair and nails, all that other kind of stuff. That's not my gift, right? But what I did have was credit. Come on, somebody. So February 15th. Let me see if I have the other question on here. So you should never have to wait for tier 1 accounts. Guys, you should even be able to, like, if you've changed your address or something, you should be able to update with your DUNS, update with your business bank account, all those things, update with some of your creditors, and an update on your file. But a tier 1 account shouldn't really deny you for that, right? Make sure you have certain things in place, but you shouldn't be getting a whole bunch of pushback from them. And so my reason for getting on here is I just wanted to answer some of your questions. So it's a live training with me directly, how to build business credit, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 accounts. I'm adding, about some PG stuff. I'm adding stuff about EIN credit. I'm going to go over, a credibility blueprint and fundability checklist. I'm going to do a deep dive into business credit. I'm going to leave some time for some Q&A. I've even had some of you guys say, I've built a business credit. I don't know what to do next. So I want to kind of go into some next steps for you guys. And it's 2 hours with me directly, right? And so, I hope to see you guys there because I see all the questions in the comments. And it just lets me know that you guys need more help. And as you should. Right? I didn't get to talk about this after just doing it one time. It's because of years and years and years and years. So adults learn by repetition, guys. Come get the information you need to be trained the right way and stop listening to these gaslighting videos. And let me say, Terry, my business credit is bad. Can I start over with a new business? 1,000% you can. 1,000% you can. Good. Come on, somebody. I'm not going to fluff you. 1,000%. That's the blessing. One last thing I'll say before we close out, guys, right? I'm going to ask y'all later. Maybe I'll ask y'all on my community page because I have like 3 or 4 different ideas for my podcast. And I want y'all opinion. Like on what y'all, hey, thank you, love. Look, I forgot that we could do what's it called? Super chats. What's your name? Is it Cassie Collins? Thank you so much, love. Look, I'm out here working for y'all. That's right. Give me some super chats. But so the one reason why I'm super passionate about business credit, guys, is because with your personal information, you have your name, your social, your date of birth. You only got one shot, right? One and done. But with business credit, guys, you can have 5 businesses, 5 different EINs. Literally, the possibilities are endless. I recommend you guys get one business, right? And learn how to build business credit. You can still incorporate the other ones. Let's say you learn how to get $50,000 in business credit in 90 days. And you learned it with one LLC. What are you going to do next? Duplicate. Come on, like literally investing in a Zoom training that is like nothing. What you guys spend on Uber Eats can literally get you 6 figures and more because one LLC 50,000, next LLC 50,000, next LLC 50,000. Let's say you just have 3 LLCs. That's $150,000, and all you did was learn how to build up business credit good enough to get a $50,000 loan or business line of credit, and then you just duplicate it. My goal is to simplify it for you. build for one LLC, build for one business, learn the system, pay attention to your steps, pay attention to your creditors, pay attention to your denials, pay attention to your approvals, pay attention to what you actually put the money into. And when you actually really, really know it, duplicate. That's it. And I actually recommend having your other LLCs, like you can incorporate right now. You don't have to launch the business right now. What I said in the very, very beginning, you guys can build up business credit and actually use that money to actually launch your business. Come on, somebody. So I hope that answered some of your questions, guys. One of you guys have been asking questions about the Zoom. I'm going to be cutting off registration soon, so I hope to see you guys all on there. It's going to be a deep dive. This one on the 15th is just business credit. And what I would say to you, like I have so many testimonies in me, like y'all don't even realize. Let me say, how do you see the business credit score? NAV.com. I go over NAV and everything in the in the training too, but NAV and guys, I have a whole video on like NAV and stuff too. So that's another reason too. Like I know my YouTube channel, I have like a bunch of million different videos, right? So this is where you watch one Monday, you watch one Tuesday, you watch one Wednesday, right? But you only do so much in 5 or 10, 15 minutes, right? So this is where the training is 2 hours. Why? It's a comprehensive deep dive into everything. So I'm going to go over how to monitor your scores too and where you should go for that. But it's NAV. And so I've done a whole video on that too, but that was like, I don't know, a year or 2 years ago. So you guys haven't been watching it that much. But I just end by saying, guys, like, I don't know if I'm going to do something like a different series about some of the storytelling or some of the just like the testimonies. I'm not passionate about credit. Let me be clear. I'm not passionate about credit. I'm passionate about the outcomes. I'm passionate about legacy. I'm passionate about wealth building. I'm passionate about you sending your kids to school. I'm passionate about you being in neighborhoods where you feel safe. I'm passionate about you living the life that you desire. I'm passionate about you not going to a job that you hate every single day if that's not what you want to do. I'm passionate about you having options. Guys, credit is a vehicle. It's a vehicle. Credit is not the goal. Credit is a vehicle. Come on, Catherine, right? I know you know Catherine. Catherine's been plugged in and doing amazing. And so credit is a vehicle to get you to your goal, right? To buy your house, to start your business, to get your car on Toro, to be a realtor, to move to a better neighborhood, whatever it is that you want to do. There's no right or wrong answer here, right? And so the core, at the core of it, you have to learn it for yourself. Never, look, success principle, never put something that important in somebody else's hands. Can I be real with y'all? Y'all giving people y'all social security numbers and date of birth and don't even know nothing about them. Don't know their credentials. Don't know if they don't know anything about them. Don't know their experience. They got a Facebook page or Instagram page, and y'all give them all y'all personal information and having them write letters on your behalf. Think about that for a second. You're having them write letters on. You don't know what they're saying, who they're saying it to, what they're doing with your information, how they're storing their information. Guys, I have an encrypted hard drive because I've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. I also get rid of files after a certain amount of time. I don't even keep your stuff on file anymore. Why? Because I worked for a credit bureau, so I understand compliance. Y'all just giving y'all information to Joe Schmo Credit Repair and don't know where y'all information is going. And then now you're a victim of fraud 2 or 3 months later. You got some identity theft. You got fraud. You got money missing out of your bank accounts, and you wonder why. That part. Never put something so important like your credit, your finances, your income, your business, your wealth building, how you pay your bills in somebody else's hands. You want to learn how to do it on your own. Yes, it can be frustrating. Yes, it can be overwhelming. Yes, it can be time consuming. It's too important not to know it. Come on, look, that part. It's too important not to know. Look, can I keep it real? Look, can I keep it real? Half of y'all shouldn't be even giving y'all information to some of these companies. I'm gonna leave that alone. So what I would say to you is that we're in the beginning of 2023. We're in very early 20. You can literally start your business, build business credit at the end of the year in a completely different place than what you are right now. And guess what? I would not say it. Y'all know me. I don't fluff. I would not say if it wasn't the absolute truth. You can build up business credit and have 6 figures in like 60, 90 days for some of y'all. That part. So I will repost this. I'll post the link. I'm cutting the registration off. I'm not sure what time yet, but soon. So register, get in there before I cut it off. And I said this earlier. I can't wait to hear your stories and your testimonies. I'm going to share a couple more of mine. But y'all know I'm emotional. I'm tired of crying all the time. Right? Somebody said, I need help. Register for the Zoom. Like literally, like it's a higher look. Come on, Catherine. I'm just gonna be real. The one-on-one investment to work with me, to get 1 hour with me is $1,300. I'm an expert. But the Zoom training is like literally less than $200. Why did I do that? Because that way y'all can still get the expert information and I can help a bunch of you. And it's an investment that you all can make. For some of you, it may be a sacrifice. And I'm aware of that, right? Look, I do like the Beyonce tickets. Child, I love me some Beyonce, but I don't know if I'm about to pay some $10,000. Like, come on, somebody, right? But and just as you guys, your business owners, as people have more access to you one-on-one, it's going to be a higher investment, right? Like and as it should be. Why? Because the outcome of the people working with you is 6 and 7 figures, right? But I made this super affordable so I can help the community, a bunch of you guys, right? And so I can't wait. So I have one more question. I'm trying to register now, but I can't click on the link. Why? Shoot me an email. You should be able to click on the link. The link is I want to repost this. The link is everywhere. I post it on the community page. I'll post it on here. It's on a bunch of my videos, guys. And so just use the funnel, click on it, and then we'll walk you through the entire process. And if you have any problems at all, I'll put my email in there also. If anybody has any problems at all, then we can email you out a separate link. Okay. So investing, just in closing, investing in you is never a bad idea. Knowledge is never a bad idea. Information is never a bad idea. Training is never a bad idea. If you're going to bet on something, always bet on yourself. Because once you get the information and you execute, your entire life will change. Amen. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Have a super amazing Valentine's Day tomorrow, y'all. What y'all doing? I'll come back on another live. What y'all doing? Y'all doing anything good for Valentine's Day? But anyway, so I hope that was helpful. I hope that answered some of your questions. And I will see you on the 15th at 7 p.m. Bye, y'all. Bye.